Okay, this is a quick review of a Marui Colt. Okay, Tokyo Marui, however you actually want to pronounce it. This is their Colt. It's their 1911 government model. I've got pro grips on mine because I feel like a pimp. The gun costs, if you're in the UK, about 120, 130 pounds. Delivered with a couple of mags, you're looking at 150. Magazines, I will say when the gun's new, are a bit of a pain in the ass. Okay? They are stiff. Going in and out of a gun, they're quite stiff. So the only gripe I have with it. Okay? The springs, as well, much stiffer than WE springs. The first thing you notice when you pick it up, alright, it's thin. Molded on a real steel single stack. The mags themselves, on the airsoft version, are double stack. The metal parts, okay, are the pins, your mag release, your trigger, your takedown, that lever there, slide lock parts, alright, inner barrel, brass in this case, this front end bit here, metal there, metal there. If you're looking for the outer barrel, that's plastic, okay? As is the slide, as is the frame. The trigger on this is very light, it's much lighter than a Marui Glock. The trademarks, you should be able to see them. They are all correct, as is the logo. That's the correct version of the logo. Alright, even has proof markings. The safety, as with a real steel, in terms of thumb safety, will only operate when the hammer is cocked, okay? So don't try and force that if you're new to 1911s. The leaf spring behind the grip safety, it's got a good amount of tension to it, similar to real steel, it's not so bad. Ladder ring, absolutely fine, nothing wrong with that. That is, to my knowledge, plastic, but it looks metal. So it's strange, I'm not sure, could be a kind of metal. This block at the back of the gun here, gas block, that, okay, the linkage arm inside, the hammer, all the internal workings are metal. The safety is also metal. Mag button, metal, okay. Build quality is good. It's a light gun though, it does weigh in. Once you remove the normal grips, which by the way have steel plates inside of them to add weight to the gun, once you remove those and you put on your own set of grips, or you don't bother, okay, if you do, you're going to lose maybe about 150 grams. So this is a very light gun. This weighs in lighter than the Glock. It weighs in about 650 grams, my one. Okay, that's just me personally. Sight profile is as to be expected of any 1911. Alright, range is decent. It goes out to about 30 meters, no trouble. You're getting good groupings. The hop up on it, you know, it's typical of Marui. It's good. Magazine construction, entirely of metal. Valves in them, very good. Okay, I've got a guard, a high flow valve. Works nicely. Nozzle, and mine is standard. I'm going to get a reinforced nozzle at some point. It may also be worth noting Marui are absolute bitches for putting metal screws into plastic. In this gun, for grips, I don't know if you can see it down in there, there is a metal guide, which is actually, you know, that's good, that gives you some peace of mind. On previous efforts, like say the VSR-10 or the Glock, you've had to screw metal screws into plastic, which is, how do I put this, annoying, because after a while, that plastic's going to give up. I don't have many signs of wear and tear, I've only owned it for a month, I've maybe put about 300 rounds for it, so I'm not too heavy on the way, you know, I don't use it to the extreme. A lot of people will abuse Marui guns mainly because they are reliable. They are the absolute word in reliability. I've owned several WE 1911s and I won't go back to a WE 1911. I've tried a KSC 1911. The KSC or KWA, if you want to call it that, really, you know, nice gun, heavy. This though, I prefer it for a practical reason. You know, it's not going to drag your jeans down. If you put it down into your jeans and you want to draw down on the weapon, taking it out is a lot easier if it's a lighter gun. I know you're supposed to have a holster, but I'm a cheap git and I don't bother with one. Everything on the gun functions flawlessly. The blowback is nice Okay, it's crisp, it's not bad. It can handle propane out the box. You're not supposed to, I know, but what the hell, it does. FPS varies between about 280 and 290 on chrono with propane. When I use 134A, okay, it drops quite significantly. It's only about 260. Same with a Glock. Between the Glock and this, okay, I'll put up a comparison video at a later date. I'm still deciding which one I prefer. At the end of the day, most of it comes down to, you know, individual taste, ergonomics. How do you like your gun? Do you like your gun being lefty friendly? It's 1911s, they're not lefty friendly. This is much more of a right-handed person's gun. That's not the fault of Marui, that's the fault of John Moses Browning, the guy who designed this. Okay? I like the real steel, but balance point is a bit off. Okay? Doesn't feel quite right for me. When I put a mag in there, it's not as heavy as I would like it to be. I think that's because I changed the grips, but I'm still able to get fairly accurate groupings. Okay, I'm out of gas, but slide lock will work. Okay, that's basically it really. I can't think of anything else to say about the gun. Overall construction is decent, the quality on it's decent. There are no visible seam lines, you know. And comparing it to a WE Colt, which I've owned for a long time, I would say this is a better gun. It performs more consistently. The chrono readings, they're tighter, the groupings, you know, they are tighter at range. The hop up is easier to use and better to adjust. Takedown, obviously, back, eject magazine, forward to there, okay, and then push out. Obviously I'm not going to do that, I don't have to. Alright, maintenance, same with any other Marui gun. It's seldom maintained. You don't bother, okay? It maintains itself practically. Every now and then, remove the slide, rack it, spray it with silicone, put it back in the box. It's a reliable bit of kit and I'm expecting it to last me a good few years. That's basically all I can say for it. I'll update if anything goes wrong or if I upgrade it, and I'll let you guys know. Thanks for watching.